Welcome to the Whittier Regional Vocational Technical High School School Committee meeting, May 11th, 2022. February 12th, 2022, Governor Baker signed into law extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency. This includes an extension until July 15th, 2022 of the remote provisions. For Governor Baker's extension, the public will not be allowed to physically access the school committee meeting. This meeting will be conducted hybrid. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Public comments. Comments can be emailed in advance of the 6:30 p.m. start time to lread@media.tech.ma.us. All comments will be recorded to the record, and all attempts will be made to mention them live during the meeting. Any emails received during the meeting will be mentioned at the following meeting. Is there any public comment? And being heard, approval of minutes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Tucker.
I move the approval of April 13th, 2022 minutes of the annual organization meeting.
Second. Questions, comments? Roll call vote. Mr. Tucker.
Yes.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Irving.
Aye.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Haviland.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Is it over here? Okay. Oh, Dr. Testaverde.
Yes.
Sorry. You're not up there today.
I'm not. And I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, we're glad to have you.
April 13th, minutes of the public hearing on the FY23 budget.
Mr. Chairman, I move the approval of April 13th public hearing.
Discussion. Questions? Mr. Tucker.
Yay.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Irving. Dr. Testaverde.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Haviland.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
O'Connor.
Yes.
Okay. Minutes of the regular school committee meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move the approval of April 13th regular school committee meeting. Second.
Any questions or comments? Mr. Tucker.
Yay.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Irving. Dr. Testaverde.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Haviland.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Meetings of the executive session for April 13th. Second. Questions or comments? Mr. Tucker.
Yay.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Irving. Dr. Testaverde.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Haviland.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
O'Connor.
Yes.
The treasurer's report for April. Second. Questions, comments? Mr. Tucker.
Yeah.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Irving. Dr. Testaverde.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Haviland.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Old business, there is no old business posted. Reports of communication.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, and all of the school committee members. Girls lacrosse has gone 2 for 6 so far, and improving every game. They've had some tough late game losses, but are getting better every day. The boys lacrosse team is having a great season. They are currently sitting at 9 for 4, with 4 freshmen starting and many first and second year contributors. The varsity softball team is halfway through the season and is currently in first place with a record 7-3 overall. Varsity baseball team is doing well. They currently have 6-5 overall, and they're 5-1 in the league. Both the boys and girls track teams had some amazing performances this season. The new track has supported the boosters, and all the help they've been getting at some meets has made for great competitions. Visiting teams have had a lot of good things to say, and the team hopes to keep that trend up. Here are some of the highlights. New school records in the 2-mile and the girls sprint medley set at the state relays. And the boys 4x100 meter relay on the verge straight into the top 20 all-time best career 4x100. Chess club is still going strong, with over 25 members attending last week, and they're in the middle of their second tournament and have many new players. The drama club watched 2 musicals come away in Phantom of the Opera. The club is taking a break so the seniors can prepare for the senior talent show scheduled for May 27th. On May 13th, Skills USA students who participated in the March 17th district conference received a gold, silver, and bronze medal, along with all students who participated in the April 14th, 29th state conference. Leadership and skills champions will head to Marlboro for an award ceremony. The youth chapter has received a Models of Excellence Award for their participation in the 9/11 movement, which illustrated the workplace skills aspect of the Skills USA program. 24 schools nationwide qualify for this level of recognition. Students will be competing in Atlanta, Georgia, June 20th to 25th for the National Skills USA Conference. Winners and attendees are to be announced May 13th. The Environmental Club continues to take care of the tower gardens of room 406 and the Poets Inn. The Poets Inn was able to incorporate cilantro grown from the tower garden in one of their dishes with the added luncheon this week. The turtles are doing well and soon be handed back to the Head Start program for release in the Parker River. Interact Club has planted their sunflower peace garden Tuesday. If everything goes well as they planned, they will have beautiful sunflowers to come back to school in September. The club is currently working to host the Haver Rotary Club for lunch, May 24th, 2022. Journalism Club has begun to work on the graduation edition of Wildcats magazine. They plan on sending out a form to seniors to ask them to share their favorite memories, advice from seniors, regrets, favorite classes, and embarrassing moments. We also have a short story on awards night, tradesperson of the year, Skills USA update, and prom graduation photos. Student government celebrated teachers during the first week of May for Teacher Appreciation Week. The club celebrated the school's hardworking teachers with an announcement, coffee, and cake. The club is hard at work planning the June 6th election for new officers for next school year to be elected. Student government has conditional approval to hold a homecoming dance in the fall, more info to come. At the April 28th Multicultural Club meeting, the senior spoke about her wonderful heritage country of Ghana and brought authentic fabrics and fashions to show the club. The club learned that her family speaks Twi at home and that her father is the main cook in the family. On Thursday, May 12th, the freshman will speak about the Dominican Republic and share about their life experience there. The robotics team has received first robotics equipment to build student first robotic skills and are currently building physical chassis platforms. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Peer-to-peer club will be promoting random acts of kindness. Key Club held a successful chain force competition last month. The freshman class came in fourth with 89 points. Sophomores in third with 885 points. Big gap there. Seniors in second, 2,552 points. And the juniors in first place with 7,336 points. $93 was donated to the winning class and $170 was donated to Sweet Paws Rescue Program. As this school year comes to a close, they're starting to brainstorm ideas for community service next year. The yearbook went out to press and should be in transit this week or next. Students have started photographing juniors participating in spring sports for use in the 2023 yearbook. Thank you.
Any questions for Ryan?
I don't think they probably left anything out. We are a very, very busy building and students and faculty alike. Great job.
Thank you. Is this your last report to us?
Yeah.
He's out of breath.
I mean, you graduated?
Yep.
And where are you going?
Just stay in the workforce. I already have a job right now. I'm gonna go off with. I'm gonna finish my associates.
I'm have it already.
I have 46, I believe.
How many do you think?
64.
We're almost done.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'd like to this semester.
Yeah.
Good for you, Ryan.
It's a little token of our appreciation, Ryan.
Thank you.
So thank you for the entire year of doing amazing work for us and giving amazing reports. And we wish you nothing but the best. And I'm pretty sure you're going to Skills USA and
Nationals, yeah.
Nationals in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was planning on going, but didn't get home until Saturday. And I actually was going on vacation for the week on Saturday.
As long as they have the paperwork, we're all set.
Well, thank you guys for this opportunity. It's been great. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Good luck.
It's not the right size or if you want something different. The store's right there.
I told you that freshman year was starting to get a little small.
So congratulations and thank you for everything.
Thank you.
And so I think Mr. Leganis wants to already start talking about next year and next year's student representative.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, rest of the school committee members, and thank you again, Ryan, for a great time this year, as well as I have the pleasure to introduce our next rep for the school committee and another superstar, Taylor LeBlanc, carpentry student from Haverhill.
Nice.
She's an A student, a cheerleader. She's involved in all the Whittier events. She's a regular at all the events as well. A bright future. And she's already on co-op, and I'm like, and I don't want to embarrass her. I told her not, I wouldn't embarrass her just yet. But you want to talk about your co-op a little?
Sure,
Where do you work?
yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, I work at Inspired Closets. I'm in carpentry and it's at Ward Hill Industrial.
So congratulations,
Thank
and another superstar for you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And from Haverhill to boot.
Haverhill.
Make sure.
Superintendent's report. Lynch.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
70%.
Tonight before you, I have some personnel actions. I have some hires of an English instructor for next year, an English reading instructor, 2 English reading instructors, a math instructor, and a administrative assistant to assistant principals right now. And also I have vacation boot camp hires. I have learning loss coordinator. I have April break early college prep class. I have the math grade 10 spring after school program. I have the ELL curriculum, ELL teacher to work with curriculum teams. I have advisory team members. I have SPED teacher to work with curriculum teams. I have CTI summer programs. We discussed this. We're going to do adult programming this summer. And see, there's quite a few programs that will be running this summer. Our summer MCAS enrichment program. Our summer 2022 employability experience. I also have some resignations of an engineering instructor, of a teacher coach, and of a math instructor. Budget update. As of today, Merrimack, Georgetown, Newberry, Raleigh, and Ipswich have approved our budget. Upcoming town budget meetings are West Newberry on May 14th, Salisbury May 16th, and Groveland on May 23rd. Upcoming meetings with the cities, which are usually later in the process. We have Amesbury on May 17th, Newburyport on May 19th, and Haverhill on June 6th. MCAS update on May 17th, 18th grade 10 students will be taking the mathematics grade 10 MCAS exam. As a note, 15 seniors took the AEP calculus and AP exam on Monday, May 9th. I want to put a special little shout out to our math instructor, Ms. Elizabeth Texera. She worked tirelessly with these students to weekends, nights, whatever it took to try to prepare the students for the exam. So I really want to thank her for that effort. Also, biology MCAS exams. We are having those on June 7th and 8th for freshmen. So it's a little bit in the year. I think the next week we'll be out of school. So we're hoping the students are ready and prepared for that exam. On Thursday, April 14th, we hosted a breakfast budget meeting with the towns of Salisbury, Ipswich. On Thursday, April 14th, we hosted a luncheon with the Fidelity Foundation, and we're looking to possibly work with each other on equipment needs. On Thursday, April 14th, I attended a remote meeting for the Marine Service Technology Advisory Board with Whittier's DESI liaison. And again, we're hoping to open that program up this fall. We're doing a couple other equipment needs and hopefully we'll be receiving approval soon. On Thursday, May 5th, I attended the remote meeting with DESI Commissioner. He provided a COVID update, emergency licensure information, and informed us that the COVID testing program will continue into the end of the year. On Friday, May 6th, I attended a remote meeting with a whole group discussion of problem of practice, quality systems of support working group. It's a mouthful, but this is a pilot program to look at our vocational programs instead of doing a tiered focus review. I really want to thank Amanda Crosby, our vocational coordinator, for taking the lead in this program. It's a pilot program, and we're hoping we can provide DESI with some information about how it worked, how we can improve this process. I want to thank the Whittier Tech Educational Foundation for a wonderful Kentucky Derby party at the Renaissance Club. I also want to thank the culinary staff, especially Mr. Kerbetti for the desserts and Ms. Perrin for the desserts that they provided. It was a fabulous night, and we were able to raise money for the foundation. So, and I want to send a special thanks out to Kara Cosmas and Tia Gerber. They are really the heart and soul of that foundation and really worked very hard to make sure it happened. With COVID, we just weren't sure if we were going to be able to make it happen, and they figured out a way, and I truly appreciate that. As far as the building project goes, we have hired Left Field as our OPM, and we're now going through the process of hiring an architect. We have 5 applications to review along with MSBA. I want to thank Chairman Brett Murphy and Member Dick Early for taking the time to review those applications and get online with MSBA last week. So we, along with MSBA, have narrowed the architects down to 3 that we wanted to interview further. And since that meeting, 1 has withdrawn their application. So as a result, on May 17th, we will be reviewing 2 architect firms along with MSBA and make a determination about who we will be moving forward with as our architect. As we move forward in the process, I think it's imperative that we look to hire a consultant that will assist us in the building process, that understands the complexities of regional agreements, legislative action, and the MSBA process beyond the services of our OPM. I hope to bring you something next month for approval. A quick COVID update. We are definitely seeing an uptick in cases. As of right now, I have 10 staff that are out with COVID, and I think I have 30 students that are positive. I did send out an email to staff yesterday recommending that they wear a mask for a period of time. Certainly not a mandate, but a recommendation, because the positive cases were coming in fast and furious yesterday. I will say I didn't receive a single positive staff case today, so hopefully we have hit our peak. And I need a school choice vote for tonight. At this time, I do not believe we have any seats available for school choice students. I would ask that we allow students that are currently enrolled that may move to be able to stay here under the school choice program.
Can you repeat that again, please?
We do not have any seats for choice students.
Correct.
What I'm asking is that if a student is currently enrolled at Whittier Tech, that they do not have to transfer out if they move out of our district.
Thank you.
Questions? Roll call vote. Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Tucker.
Yes.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Mr. Irving. Dr. Testaverde.
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Mr. Havlin.
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.
yes,
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Anything else? Principal Lagares.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, rest of the school committee members. Once again, I'm up here. I have the, if you can believe it, the 2022-2023 calendar. Just some highlights, just to go over. New teachers will report August 23, 24. And then back to school, all teachers the 29th, and then all the kids the 31st of August, just to give you a little idea. On October 6th, we have a Meet the Teacher Night. We wanted to get more parent involvement, so our parents going to come hopefully, and guardians, and kind of go through the routine and the schedules of our kids. So that's going to be on October 6th, as well as our open house. You could pencil in our open house November 6th. October 6th, sorry, was the Meet the Teacher, and November 6th is the open house. Yeah, slide down to the next page. Graduation is June 1st. And then last day of school will be exactly for the kids, June 13th, and that's barring snow days that we built in, the 5 snow days. So any questions on the calendar for next year? And you can see on the bottom, hopefully we don't have to do any changes, but we put there, the calendar is subject to change a little because of what we've been through in the last 2.5, 3 years with COVID. So, we were changing that thing left and right a couple of years ago. Any questions?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Stay healthy.
Sorry.
Make a motion to accept the school calendar as presented.
Any questions or comments? Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Tucker,
Yes.
Mr. James,
Yes.
Mr. Irving, Dr. Testaverde,
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Havlin,
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor,
Yes,
O'Connor.
Yes.
Thank you. Stay healthy.
Business Manager, Karen Cosmo.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Superintendent Lynch, and members of the committee. I have a request in the packet for an E&D transfer. I'm requesting a transfer this year in the amount of $900,000 from our excess and deficiency to our stabilization fund. At the end of FY21, the Department of Revenue certified $1,026,005 in Whittier's excess and deficiency funds. After this transfer, we will still have $126,005 in E&D, but I do anticipate that this account will again be replenished by funds that will remain in the operating budget at the end of this fiscal year. So in order to accomplish this, I'm requesting that the school committee increase the FY22 general fund operating budget to $27,410,418. The revenue for this increase will come from the excess and deficiency account and will result in no changes to our member municipality assessments.
No chiller fund anymore?
I didn't say that, no.
Any questions?
Move to finish his presentation.
Second. Mr. Early,
Yes.
Mr. Tucker,
Yo.
Mr. James.
Yes.
Dr. Testaverde,
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Havlin,
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor,
yes,
O'Connor.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Chairperson, June equal agenda items, policy updates, evaluation.
For you tonight, I've given you an update on my evaluation and goals. Any questions? I'll be happy to answer them, and I'm looking for constructive feedback, so that I can always grow and improve in my role.
Does anybody have questions on?
Well, I'll ask a question. As far as new teachers go, and I was reading in your report, so you have a mentoring program to help the teachers along. Is that something that's ongoing, or do you?
So I've had a job coach for the last several years. She has resigned, and she's taking on another leadership position. So I think it's something that we're definitely gonna have to look at, how we've done it in the past and how we're gonna move forward with it. And right now I'm soliciting feedback from administrators and from teachers to see what the best avenue would be. It's really important right now to be able to support new teachers in education and be able to want them to stay here and grow here at Revere Tech. So that will be an ongoing effort for sure.
Sure, that's good. That's what.
All right, I have a question. Page 1. So we're not full year. Yeah. What's the status of that grant? Is that grant?
So right now, we're in the fourth year of our AP course, but we just received a grant from Virtual High School. So we will be doing Virtual High School with about 30 or so students. And again, Ms. Texera, who is doing the AP, has been really instrumental in finding students that might be interested in taking these courses and overseeing this. So right now, I believe it's just a one-year grant, and we'll see how it goes and see how how successful it is. I believe that with early college programs, we're just providing students opportunities if this is what they choose to pursue. It's not hold any students back.
Further in, there's something about the green technology programs. When do you anticipate that this will be?
So Mr. Moskowitz has been taking a lead role in that. We had a meeting online with Jesse. They wanted to meet for the advisory board. We wanted to make sure the advisory board was actually involved in the process of us having this program. They actually told me I needed to be quiet, which is not one of my strengths. So the meeting lasted about 45 minutes to an hour. The advisory board members were asked questions about the program and what they thought, and about budget and about hiring. So we are hoping, we just have to do the exhaust system in auto tech. So we're hoping to get approval and this year and be up and running next year.
Also before the end.
Yes,
And status of the exhaust system.
we're just about there.
And
Larry, that'll be housed in on.
Auto tech will take it over a couple of days.
Subcommittee reports, executive, we have not met. Special personnel.
Is there a way we can meet? We'd like to review a book with you. Sure. I have penciled in Thursday the 19th at 3 o'clock. We do a 3 o'clock meeting.
Yeah, Thursday the 19th.
Yes.
Here remotely,
If you a hybrid, if you wanted to do a hybrid. 3 o'clock.
It's Thursday.
It's up to you. You could do hybrid or come in here.
Guys. Tom?
Yeah, we'll have, okay, if anyone can't, we'll set up a hybrid. Okay.
Plant operations, Mr. Tucker.
We met this evening, and the only real action we had was I was elected chairman once again, and we had an update from Bob. Lots of things going on, filters, plumbing, chiller, things of that nature. So that was his report, was very good. I did miss one thing, I should have known that they early, because he wasn't here. But
I gave it to you again, Paul.
I take it for a year.
Congratulations, Paul. Policy, Mr.
Mr. Chairman, we met this evening, we reviewed four policies represented by MASC. Basically, legal briefs are coming from the attorney general, et cetera. So we have two of the three that we feel that the MASC can be adopted as is. It's basically a non-discriminatory policy, harassment, retaliation, sexual harassment, so some of those same things in the Title IX also. So we'll have those sent out to the full committee and we'll review them and to open the fast track. And they will help the students. Get some. And we had a quick election. Thank you.
On subcommittees, we assigned, there's a couple people that were on committees, so the assignment in someplace I know I saw it. Like this. Okay, but you know, we talked about it. I didn't. Salary. Oh. Salary. Mr. Early.
We have an issue we'll be talking about in a little while.
Okay.
We do need to have a salary meeting. I do need to set up negotiations with the administrators, facilities director, the support staff. And the
So let's do that.
we do that Wednesday, May 18th. We can do a 3 o'clock then too, or which rather.
Yeah, all right.
Wednesday. Do you want to do it at night, or do you want to pick another day?
It's up to you, it doesn't matter.
So we'll set it up tentatively for the 18th at 3 o'clock.
Just send me in.
John, you say. Meeting dates, the next regular school committee meeting will be June 8th, 2022 at 6:30 p.m.
That's Ryan here, who knows?
Second.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that a
7
later
o'clock.
time?
So
So usually it's 7.
let me push that. So if we get really want to.
New business, there is no new business posted. Executive session. Level 3 grievance hearing. Need a motion to enter into executive session to conduct a collective bargaining session with WREA and discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining with the WREA teachers union, as a full meeting may have a detrimental effect on the position of the public body, and the chair so declares, and upon completion of the executive session, we will adjourn. Mr. Early,
No.
Mr. Tucker,
Yes.
Mr. James,
Yes.
Mr. Irving, Dr. Testerberg,
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald. Yes. Mr. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. O'Connor.